Um, not going to exactly be as, well, talkative. My roommate's in the other room right now, and she's kind of sick, so I will still be paying attention to chat. It's just I'm not going to be actively yapping as much, and also I kind of want to get through finishing one, this piece, and two, I kind of want to see if I can put together a portrait. I don't know if it's going to be of one of my old characters or just random character 384. I don't know. First stream of being back in college. Yay. Oh, that's not back in college. College, more so just first stream of the semester. I should have made like one that was pure gray, neutral, so I could ignore colors, even ignore things even more. I can just toss one in, where on earth is? Not like that. There. Now it's just one color. But as is my goal with almost everything, if the values are not readable, then I don't think anything is. Here we go. No, don't. Why is that set to? I didn't even remember that was set to color fail. What the heck? Oh yeah, I do have a few other updates. I will be participating in a really kind of silly Stardew collab this weekend, so that'll be fun. I actually end up getting pretty deep into Stardew, at least recently. I largely blame one of my IRL friends for why I even really got back into it. Like, I got the game a long time ago, it's just that I never did a serious sit-down playthrough, and now here I am about to be doing a who knows how long series of Stardew streams with, I think, I don't remember offhand, but I'm going to be doing with like several different people. One of them, Baphomet, probably should preface this by saying that I kind of got involved in this through a VTuber Academy, because I'll be honest, trying to network by yourself in a big old fishbowl, in the big old fishbowl that is Twitter, is not exactly great. And probably not the best of my ideas. I end up talking to my cousin about how she ends up networking, finding art people and D&Ds and whatnot. She flat out just told me Discord. First few times, I think I'll be honest, I genuinely forgotten about Discord, largely because I just had several bad experiences with just general problems. Not necessarily, I don't know if it was related to service or just bad luck because of timing. I just didn't really want to deal with Discord all that much. I'm still partially also recovering from a cold that I think I might have unfortunately passed off to my roommate shortly after I got here. So, my bad. Sorry, roomie. But I've also been just learning about a few more fun things I can apparently do to just modify certain games. In other news, I did get OBS on my Windows boot working. Also, the reason why starting soon was so long was literally because I was trying to boil a pot of tea. It is still hot. For now, I'm also trying to enjoy it without burning my tongue and realizing how many pieces of this I messed up. Well, not really messed up, more so just did not, what's it called correctly? I didn't finish cleaning up correctly. Why am I just now seeing even more things I apparently forgot? Oh, hey Zen, how are you doing? Sorry I'm not super yappy today. I love it when I'm trying to erase a section and accidentally use the wrong thing. You know what? Hey, at least it's not like I'm erasing a bunch of detailed work yet, because I've kind of gone a little better at starting loosely before refining the details. Yeah, the room setup that I'm currently in, normally I'm streaming in our bedroom. I didn't have a roommate earlier this year, so things are going to be changing, in addition to just having general schedule changes. But yeah, she is currently asleep in our bedroom. I actually moved most of my setup, and by most of my setup I mean my laptop, my iPad, and my iPhone to our living area. That's so I don't have to be super loud. I can only listen so much to other things that are going on, so I'm gonna have to probably also be switching between different tabs to keep track of what's going on. Because I'll be honest, I don't exactly have a great way to keep track of who follows me and whatnot. I only really have OBS. Is the audio quality okay? I don't know if it's because my mic is a potato or if Restream is just screwing with the audio, because when I test it when I actually test the audio by just recording a video of it, it sounds fine. It sounded fine on my end. So I genuinely don't know how else to fix that. dealing with some backlog of snot. But yeah, also since I'm no longer dealing with whatever internet conditions that my family has to deal with, glad to hear that. I don't know if it was a network issue on my end or something else. It was probably a network issue on my end. Because, like, the only difference between now and my last stream was where I was doing it from, and where I was doing it from was my parents' house, and their internet is not as good as the university's, I guess. I mean, I don't think I would also be able to stream as well if I was on the main campus, though, because main campus, everyone shares the same network. The place the university housing I'm currently living in, each residential unit has its own network. So I guess that could also be affecting some quality. Forgetting that I need to change question of the day. I forgot that I even turned it back on. But the reason why I did put that question was because I think at some point or another I'd gone into a fight with a friend over tea or coffee, because I'm an obsessive tea drinker. Like I said earlier, the reason why starting soon took so long was because I literally spent that time boiling a pot of tea. And Discord is probably also attacking my notification board, which I probably should have put on Do Not Disturb. There we go. No more notifications from that. I mean, in other news, I never really also got into, I never really got into coffee. No, that's fair. I don't mind the smell of coffee, it's just that I never got into the taste of it. Too bitter for me. Was that so good? Yeah. What I can say though is that I can tell if a tea has been scalded, because like, even unsweetened, I can tell the difference on whether or not it's scalded. But that's largely because I've had the misfortune of learning the hard way that if you scald tea, no amount of sweetener is going to fix it. No matter how much sweetener you add to it, it will always taste like bitter coffee. Like, that is literally the best way I can describe scalded tea. Actually, another kind of silly story about my misadventures in talking about tea. I was telling some of my choir friends about what is called milk tea, and they outright told me that sounds disgusting. Like, y'all, it's great. You should really try it. And I will admit though, I guess there are like several different ways to screw it up. The method I prefer doing going to make it though. Well, I have two preferred methods. One is a cold brew method where I take actual milk and then just put loose leaf teas into it. I will say though, it has to be loose leaf. I have tried using tea bags. Milk will flat out just disintegrate it. I've tried multiple times. I've never been able to find a way around it. At least the first time I tried making it, it disintegrated. The other method I like going is one that can be done with like a hot method. Basically, you boil only half as much water as you would need, steep it for twice as long, and then pour in milk or heavy cream. Half and half also works, but doing the hot method also kind of requires the use of brown sugar if you are not particularly fond of just kind of bitter milk. I don't know if it's because the brown sugar adds a lot of flavor to it or something else. What I will say though is that oh, come on. I promise, it's worth giving a try. But what I will say though, I have tried adding spices to my tea for fun. It actually turned out pretty great the few times I did do it. But I suppose it can be understandable if you're just not a big fan of, what's it called? If you're not a big fan of milk, I guess I perfectly understand not enjoying tea. You know what I also keep forgetting to do? Updating my thing so that I can also have YouTube chat sitting somewhere. Here, no light at all. Yeah, that is actually kind of what a lot of my friends said when I first mentioned it to them. They just said, that sounds gross and weird, why are you talking about this? Like, my choir teacher thinks it, my friends who I've had, people who I've known in that choir since I first came here have said that. It's like, look, it's a lot better than you think it is. Yes, I might not be able to make it all the time, but it's delicious. I mean, I've made it multiple times. I've cold brewed it. My dad has stolen it from me before I could have it in the morning. I probably should tell him that he can technically do that with his almond milk that he loves so much. I'm not kidding. You can literally make milk tea with almond milk. If I go with like any of those straight up milk methods, I kind of prefer making it as a cold brew. Although the downside with cold brew is that it takes like a minimum of 1 hour. Really overnight for best results. Or my sinuses still clogged. too much of a blur. But I'm not kidding when I say this, it's not as bad as it sounds. I mean, otherwise I don't think it would be as popular as it is in Asia. Actually, I don't know if saying that put more people off it or made more people interested, because the thing is, I know a lot of people find Asian street food to be weird. I mean, there's some things I probably wouldn't try, but I probably would try at least once if it, just for the heck of it. Okay, my laptop is turning into a helicopter again. I need to really see why. I need to probably just go in and see how to clean like the fans or something, because it is getting kind of annoying. Oh yeah, and if you ever hear any weird beeping coming from outside, I forgot that someone left the window open. And the thing is, my room is currently right above the bus stop. Or at least the bus stop for a shuttle that takes people back and forth to main campus. Why did I make it this way? I mean, I guess probably building off my tea preferences, I have one favorite kind of tea that I will get when I'm... Oh! And thanks for the follow, Flying Deer Composer. Actually, I forgot. There was one other thing I wanted to do that I kind of forgot to do. No. Wait. Never mind. I forgot. Hello. But it was something related to something I was talking about on another stream channel with someone else. Okay, there it is. Never mind. How are you doing, Flying Deer? Guess I did change it. I forgot. Or that or forgot how to change it. I don't know. For all I know, I could have been looking the wrong section. I don't remember if I put it in follower. Come on. Chat options. Oh, there it is. That's what I wanted to do. I'm doing alright. I mean, it's something that could be better, could be worse, but that's more because, earlier this week I was literally kind of just suffering with the cold, with like a common cold. Thankfully it was just a common cold, otherwise I would have been stuck back in my house for another week because I somehow managed to get COVID for, I think, like, it would have been like the 5th time. No, it would have been 4th time. And let me just say, the first time I got COVID, I was not a happy camper. I couldn't sing, so I was just extra miserable. Now for my least favorite part, the skirt. Because I don't wear skirts, so I have very little frame of reference for them. I actually do have a little bit of a rant I kind of do want to go on, just related to fashion in general. Because I want to say earlier this week, I kind of did get into a bit of a fight with my grandma. Well, I wouldn't say it was a fight, more so just a general polite disagreement with my grandmother, because I'm not what you would call the girliest girl to ever girl, if you know what I mean. Like, most of my feminine role models are a college grad growing up. All of my friends were boys. We played Magic Treehouse. We did other weird role-playing games. I'm not kidding, at one point we were literally playing Pathfinder in middle school. And then when I went to an all-girls school for high school, I somehow managed to befriend the least girliest girls I could find there. I'm not kidding. About the girliest thing I do on a regular basis is take care of my hair. My concept of being a woman is -0. And the thing is, the entire center of that fight was just because my grandmother was just criticizing my lack of quote-unquote cute outfits. Because here's the thing, I go almost everywhere in jeans and a t-shirt, tasteful jeans and a t-shirt, mind you. Well, I do have a few tops that are not t-shirts, but I don't wear those as often. But my primary fashion sense is jeans and a t-shirt. Anyways, I mentioned offhand how one of my cousins was just talking about... Offhand, he was talking about just, like, the cliques at his job, and I made an offhand comment to her about how I just don't understand how cliques work. And then it just sort of weirdly boiled over into just a criticism of my fashion sense. I'm sorry, I find jeans and a t-shirt be comfortable and serviceable for most day-to-day needs. And then she was like, well, when you have a bunch of girlfriends, you will start, putting on makeup, getting cuter clothes, all that. And it's like, look, I'm sorry I'm not my cousin. I'm sorry I'm not my half-sister. I'm sorry I never got with whatever program that women agree is how you do fashion. I just want to do art. And I just want to do art and wear my funny t-shirts. Like, I'm sorry, I never really felt comfortable wearing the stuff that my youngest cousin does. Because one, I don't think I'd pull it off, and two, I already feel uncomfortable enough. I already feel uncomfortable enough just thinking about the possibility of having to wear something like that. Like, can you please just give me a break on that? Because, quite frankly, I don't need it. I don't know who Jock is. I have a vague idea of who Firepaw is, but I did, because I did read the Warrior series when I was growing up. I even donated like the first series of the first 6 books to my middle school library because I love the books that much. Granted, it has also been like a long time since I read the series. But I'll be honest though, I'm not the best when it comes to drawing creatures. Like, the ears that I drew for my VTuber, that is the extent of my ability. That is the biggest stretch of my abilities to draw animals. I've tried drawing animals a few times. Somewhere in one of my sketch pad notebook layer thingies on Procreate, I do have a really good drawing of a chameleon that I enjoyed. I just was never that great at drawing animals. But, wait, a cleaner shrimp? What is a cleaner shrimp? Like, are they those little shrimps that go into shark mouths and eat all the crummy bits out of their teeth or something? I'm pretty sure there's like a fish or something that does stuff like, that eats off the teeth of another bigger animal. Although I will say I have drawn, probably have to, if I I mean, I guess theoretically I could try if I really want to. I just need to pull up references for both shrimp and cats. I've never really drawn either of those things. I've never drawn a cat before, and I've definitely never... Actually, no. I think I have drawn, like, one cat. I've never drawn a shrimp before. Ah! Oh gosh! No, that probably would have been a lot easier if I just used the lasso. And not that. I love a good sip of tea. Oh. I thought it was on the blur tool. There we go. Wrong pipe. That hurt. That. Many of those little things I miss. I forgot to clean up so. Apparently, I missed so much cleaning up on this. And then again, like, the goal of this piece was just to get colors worked out decently for, that. I know, still incredibly flat. Okay. Oh, that's a mask. But I'll just leave it all for now. It makes seeing how makes it seem. I don't know how to put it. It makes the depth easier to see. Or at least it makes the light pop out more. That's what I was trying to think of. Fudge. What color was this? Make sure all of this is still not like that. Gosh dang it. Full layer. Reset it to add and then turn the mask back on. There we go. I have no idea what happened. Why? Make sure it's still on the right layer, otherwise I'm going to start crying. And then hmm. My bad. Oh, I forgot to add. Gosh dang it. Turn that back off and actually finish the hair. Right now I can go on to this step, which is just making things that are darker. Or I can actually remember that I also need to delete this kind of add reference layer and reference that one. That is also including the fixes I made to the liner. But before I get to that, I'm gonna take a quick break. So, BRB. Okay, I'm back. Sorry it took a bit longer. I ended up having a bit of a minor chat with my roommate. And then I found one of the towels that my mom gave me. It's a funny little towel that has a wonderful little quote on it. By wonderful quote, I mean it says Ravens lost. My mom knows I'm not the biggest fan of alcohol, so I genuinely don't know what to do about it most of the time. I just have to live with. I just have to live with her decision to give me a. I don't even know where she found it. She knows I'm not a fan of. I mean, she does know I am technically a Ravenclaw, but I don't know what the heck I'm going to do with a Raven's Lost towel, because I just don't like alcohol. I mean, she should also know this, considering that the only time I ever drank an excessive amount of alcohol was when my sister got married. And I was 22 by that point. Well, no, I turned 22 earlier last year. Not last year. I turned 22 in September. I'll be 23. So I turned 21 2 years ago, and the only reason I ever drank a significant amount of alcohol was because it was my sister's wedding. Beyond that, I just never really liked it, so I never did. Okay, I really need to figure out what the heck is going on with my laptop because it is whirring louder now. I forgot how I set this up to... I forgot that I set it to just snap back to default position if I ever disappeared from frame. Okay, now if anything's overheating, it feels like my iPad is trying to slowly cook my hand. You know what probably would have been a lot more helpful? Had I remembered that this room also has lights that I could turn on. And I'm also a person who doesn't at all mind working in the dark. But the thing is, I think most face tracking software prefers having better lit rooms. Or, well, better lit faces. Wait, don't forget to deal with this area. I forgot to deal with this area in lighting. First, First, just make it completely blank. And second, haphazardly color the edges before blurring the heck out of it. Well, or what's it calling, the smudging it out of oblivion and then erasing even more of it so you can barely tell it existed. Anyways, back to the other fun part. Questioning why it's so warm in here and then realizing that it's 71 and I'm in the room with the main heater. I'm not kidding, it is actually pretty warm in here despite the window being open. How cold outside is it? It is almost freezing outside. It is 34 degrees outside. Why did I choose to go here? Gosh dang it. Have I ever mentioned how much I kind of enjoyed shading folds? Because I feel like it feels a bit more satisfying to just make a fold just pop that much, pop to the point where it just looks that realistic. And at the same time, it also feels hard because you're just being kind of picky about it. Like, sometimes I just want to look at my avatar and see it move, or at least the ears move. Ah, gosh, my foot just fell asleep, and I hate that feeling. It feels so oddly tingly, and I hate it. Probably didn't help with how it was sitting, though. So it might have partially just been my fault. Because I changed how I was sitting, and it no longer feels like it's about to. It doesn't feel as annoying anymore. Oh, I just had the first instance of my mug attempting to suction cup itself to the table, which is probably a sign I should have used one of the many cork coasters that I have sitting on this table. I have like 12 of them. That's literally why I bought them. Because I almost exclusively drink hot tea, especially during these wintry months. Right, I still haven't completely done the skirt, that's why it doesn't look as polished as everything above and below it. I haven't done the ear either. I don't know why ears are just so hard and weird for me to do. There, that's the ear. Laziest ear ever. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm just losing all sense of time, and I don't know if it's because I just changed time zones back to Eastern Standard Time, or if it's because the sun is literally setting right now, because because technically I'm closer to the edge of the time zone than I was back home. Or if it's literally just some other factor I completely forgot existed. Actually, no, it's probably because I'm also further up north. And a little closer to the beginning of the time zone. Because right now, it is almost dark out. Like, it is sunset. Sky is turning, like, light pink as I speak. What else can I yap about? I mean, I guess I could yap about the Stardew thing I'm doing later this week. I could just yap about Stardew in general because I kind of got like really heavily back into it. Because I bought the game a long time ago, but I never really had the friends to play it with until like recently. Like, only reason why I really got back into it afterwards was literally because one of my IRL friends asked me offhandedly if I wanted to play Stardew, and I said, you know what, why not? And now on one of my farms, I've been playing for a combined almost 35 hours. Although how much of that was spent in a menu because I was busy searching something and wanted to have time paused, I am not completely sure. Also, I don't know why everything has a weird yellow tint. Oh wait, no. I think it has a yellow... It looks like it has a yellow tinge to it because almost everything around it is purple and blue. I should probably turn on the lights before it gets too dark. Give me a quick second. And someone said, let there be light. And it was so. But yeah, I'm not kidding when I say this. Previously, the only light coming into this room was from outside. It is almost dark out. I don't know why I didn't turn it on sooner. I know. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I have like one of those weird little ring lights that was just apparently built to be a stealthy attachment for your phone. I don't know what to do with it. I might give it to one of my friends. Literally the only reason I have it was because it came with something from a career fair. And this is one of my friends who was actually one of the first people outside of my family to know that I had successfully, like, entirely rigged this. Alright, now let's see, how does this look when I turn off all the other... looks okay. And like, the entire point, at least, of this drawing was just to get a character design that I'd had floating around for who knows how long down. Now that I'm looking at it, I kind of don't really enjoy the colors as much as I thought I would. Like, I don't know if it's because the blue's too saturated or if it's something else. I mean, at a glance, it's okay. It's just that I'm not sure if I really like the brightness of the yellow. Or at least the brightness of the yellow with that blue. I don't know, I might post it to one of the art discords I'm in, ask their opinion. I'm happy with like the values and the shading, but I just am not sure about the colors. Wait, how does the values look overall? Okay, so I might want to like darken the background slightly to make it pop more. See, select all these, make into a group. On top of that, toss a luminosity, I think it's a luminosity layer. Okay, I guess it's a multiply layer. Okay, I think that value-wise looks a lot better. I mean, it also is just literally character floating in space, which is probably why I went... Look, the entire point, at least for this, was just an exercise in, like, color design and whatnot, not necessarily to make another work of art. I mean, I was planning on streaming till about, I want to say, 7? So let's see if I can create another portrait piece in like 90 minutes. Because I'm just gonna call that one done. See, a new paper. Now for one of the more important skills that took me forever to learn, which is thumbnailing. Now here's the thing though, I don't know which character I'm going to draw. I don't know if I want to draw like I don't know if I want to draw my VTuber or if I want to draw a character I recently redesigned, even though the only significant change to her design was literally in her lower half that you won't see 90% of the time. I mean, it's either that or I draw one of the characters from either from the roleplay servers I'm a part of, or I draw one of the characters from the academy I'm a part of. Well, not characters, but one of the VTubers from the server I'm a part of. So let's see, I have current goal. Okay, I'm gonna set a timer for 90 minutes right now. I'm just gonna see how quickly I can just crank out like a half-body portrait. I think for simplicity though, I'm just gonna go with one of my own characters. My own character, the one I have a live reference for. I love drawing hands so much. They give me so much serotonin, especially when I cannot draw the fingers in a way that vaguely resembles correct. Who the heck is honking outside? There we go, I like that one. There we go, I like this one. I like this one. See, copy and paste. Turn off that. Fit this to canvas. Now let's mess around with it a little more. And that'll work. Is somewhere around here. No, I'm not gonna take that down all the way. I'm gonna just lightly bring it down and then draw clothes on and hair on top of it. That is the where I have the hair originating from. Nah. Let's see. Oh, roommate in the other room. Just take it. I think just sometimes it will just lag out when or at least it'll just do a weird little delay thing, which is a little annoying. I don't know how else to put it. Alright, let's see. Oh god. I'm just realizing how messy that hand is, so I don't know what the heck is going on there. Oh gosh, my elbow fell asleep. There we go. Okay, it feels a little better now. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly just do that. Or just like trace out the palm, I guess. Now, where on earth would the fingers? Would it be like down? Yeah, I think the fingers would be something like that. Okay, so bring that down a little awkwardly. Fold happens there. Pinky, and then that's whatever finger comes after that. And that still looks terrible, but I think it works. It works for my purposes, that's what matters. And then the next thing sort starts vaguely like, I don't know why I've never, even though I drew like a jack for this character, I've always just struggled with just like making it look like it flows naturally on the character. Or at least on my characters. Okay, and then that is just hidden behind the forearm. Okay, now draw like really kind of loose crunchies. Alright, and that's one really messy top sketch down. I'm gonna lower both of these to around 10%, just like trace over them. And I think this green, yeah, that will work as a slightly lighter version, or different color, so I can tell what I'm doing. thickening out these a little to have a bit more to them. There we go. Part of the face down. Alright, and then this goes to around here. Where the heck is... Okay, there... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I kind of drew that one a little lower than I should have. Alright. Should probably draw out the rest of the head shape before I just completely forget about it. And probably throw in some nose and eyebrows. And finally, finish up the glasses. And there's at least kind of the head done. I feel like this eye is a bit more dramatic and curved than the other one. See if we can fix that. Close enough. There we go. I guess I never drew that little thing in. Wait. There we go, now I can see that. Okay, maybe I should turn that off so I can actually see that. No, I need to darken it or increase opacity a bit more to see that. Because I'm pretty sure... I thought for a second I saw fireworks or something going off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that stuff is hidden behind other layers and not me okay, never mind, I am drawing on the right layer.
Yeah, I'm gonna head over for the number.
Alright.
Where's Panther Commons?
Panther Commons, you take the bus in it, and if you ask the bus driver, he'll probably know exactly what you're talking about, but it's like it typically is like the first or second stop after Vert Stadium.
Okay, so I won't stay on until it's leaving.
Yeah, you don't stay on until you get to Wannick, or where the other bus stop is. It's that, you know where the first, well, I guess it would be second fountain. It's that place where there's a bunch of fountains in front of the stairs.
Wannick? The last stop?
No. I'm talking about, that's Wannick Science. I'm talking about Wannick Student Center.
Oh, right. Okay, right, fuck it. I'm just gonna try and find out.
Now, if you ask the bus driver, they'll usually know exactly where you're talking about.
Right, okay, that's fine. Right, thanks. I'll just catch up in a bit then.
Bye. That was roommate. Honestly, if I were not in the middle of this, I probably would have gone with her because I also have an excuse to go there, which is that I technically have an extra meal slip that I can use because I'm on 7 meals a week because I prefer cooking whenever I'm able to, and 7 meals a week strikes a balance between me being lazy and me also being able to buy groceries from the on-campus grocery store so that I can cook in my room. Actually, I think I might just call it early, after I finish this and actually help her get there. Well, not early, more so just finish the sketch and then head over there because, I'll be honest, it can be a little confusing to get there at first. Because I did... There's, yeah. Also, I actually... Oh, yes, I did make my own model. I rigged it too. Actually, I actually literally drew this entire model in Procreate. Yeah. Actually, kind of a fun process, just learning all of it. Oh, you know what I kind of really probably should have done for this doodle? I probably should have drawn the silly t-shirt idea I've only just like drawn in doodles. Here's what I mean when I say t-shirt. That's what I meant by t-shirt. But yeah, it was really fun. I especially had fun figuring out how to rig the ears. Well, actually, no, I had... what was the name of the tutorial series? I think it was like Marley-Ufe's series on live 2D rigging that I followed. Where is it? Live 2D... Yeah, Marley-Ufe's live 2D Easy Beginner VTuber Rig live 2D tutorial series. That was actually the guide I followed. She has her guide posted to YouTube. Although I kind of followed a few different tutorials on making this. Regardless, I kind of gotten what I want out of this. I'm also getting kind of hungry again, so I'm sorry that if any of you showing up late, but I'm also still dealing with the aftermath of the cold, and I also kind of want to get something to eat before everything closes. Anyways, thank you everyone for joining me. I hope all of you have a great night.